What's good, everyone? This is your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. So apparently we're here now. And from what I'm finna show you guys, apparently here, some of the Latino voters that in Florida area that actually was, supported Trump and voted for Trump and things like that, they are fearing deportation. Now, listen, look, if you're here legally, I don't think it's no way that you're going to get deported. I mean, you're here legally, but we're about to dive off into this and let's find out what's going on down in Florida. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
A wave of disappointment. One of President Donald Trump's most loyal voting blocs, Cuban and Venezuelan immigrants. Now speaking out in Miami, a Republican stronghold, as the recent wave of deportations hits home and the Trump administration moved to end temporary legal status, or TPS, for more than 500,000 people who arrived during the Biden administration. Elena Conde says she came here from Cuba on humanitarian parole in 2023. Her husband, Ariel Lara, crossed the border with Mexico twice, once in 2019 when he was detained and deported, and then again in 2022. 6 weeks ago, he was taken into custody at his residency hearing.
So he was given an appointment to go to ICE. You told him before he left for that appointment, you don't have anything to worry about. You haven't done anything.
Instead, he was transferred to Texas.
Now, him being over here illegally is technically doing something. He's here. He was here illegally. Now, I don't know how hard this is for people to really grasp this notion here, because this is sad to me. If I go out and rob a bank, it's illegal. If I go out and, do anything that's illegal, I mean, Jesus Christ, just name it. If it's illegal, it's illegal. And yes, he was over here illegal, period. And there's no way around these facts. And people are tired of trying to justify people doing illegal activities when, be honest with you, if we were to do, if natural born citizens of America were to do anything illegal, we know the consequences. We're going to be locked up or worse.
Texas, where we spoke to him from his detention center.
Ariel, ¿qué piensas sobre lo que está pasando ahora en este país, en este momento con respecto a las deportaciones? How do you feel about everything that's happening right now in this country with the deportation?
No sé cómo.
You don't understand how this could happen. ¿Qué pensaba que iba a pasar cuando ganó Trump? What did you think was going to happen when Trump won? You're saying you believed the president when he said he was going to deport criminals.
Now, I'm thinking his thought process of criminals are people that are doing heinous crimes and stuff like that. And yes, if you're over here illegal and you're doing heinous crimes, that's a double whammy. But just being here illegal within itself is a crime. I can't go to any other country and just post up there without becoming a resident of that country, unless I have like a travel visa. I can stay there for a few days or something like that. Maybe a week, depend on, how your travel visa is working. But they're not going to let you stay there forever. So, I mean, I don't get it when people don't understand being illegal, and not going through the border process and stuff like that, not going through the real process of becoming a legal citizen. Jesus.
Elena is left behind with her daughter, 7-month-old son, and Ariel's 70-year-old grandmother, who has been a U.S. citizen for years. Together, facing a reality they never imagined.
Now, how's she been a U.S. citizen for years? She don't speak no English. No ink for years. I mean, how many years though? And to be honest with you, it don't matter, bro, how many years. The whole issue here is, you know what I'm saying? They come over here. Our national language is English. They come over here and they don't even bother to want to speak the language over here. They want us to try to learn Spanish. Look, man, it just is what it is. I'm at home. I shouldn't have to be forced to learn another language. Now, if I want to learn another language, I definitely will. Yes, there's no problem with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind expanding my mind. I don't mind learning new things. But you're not going to force me to learn something. That's ridiculous because you're flooding my house, and then you expect me to acclimate to the shit you got going on when you're trying to flood my home. Hell no.
Toda mi familia votó por Trump.
Your whole family voted for Trump. Lo apoyaba a Trump durante su campaña. Did you support him?
Yo estoy fuera.
You're outside of it. You can't vote. Pero te sientes decepcionada? Do you feel?
Okay, so how she can't vote, but she over here? That means she not a legal citizen over here if she can't vote.
Disappointed, deceived, engañada.
Me siento mal porque sé que ellos creían en él.
You feel
Me
bad
siento
because
mal.
the rest of them believed in him.
It's a concern Democratic strategists are capitalizing on, with billboards like these calling Republican lawmakers traitors. Still, here in Florida, Trump won almost 70% of the Cuban American vote in 2024, along with 61% of Doral, home to the largest Venezuelan American population in the U.S.
They used us.
Adelis Ferro is the co-founder and executive director of the Venezuelan American Caucus.
How is the Venezuelan community feeling right now, especially in the context of these deportations?
Desperate, terrified. There are people with mental health issues. There are people with panic attacks, anxiety attacks. They rather to die than go back to Venezuela, and then
People
have
are
to stop.
talking about taking their lives.
I have those messages
Because the situation
because
here
of the situation. They rather
so
to
bad with
take their own
deportation.
lives, yes, than go back to Venezuela.
The ripple effects affecting families and businesses. This Venezuelan business owner, who asked us not to use his name to protect his business and fellow owners, said the political instability has led to a 20% drop in revenue.
I don't know why he tried to not use his name. It's not like people down there not going to know his face if they shop at his facilities. Okay.
it's affected your clients as well as the people who work here.
Sí, claro. Entiendo que hay mucha gente que ha invertido, tiene negocio.
A lot of people have already invested in businesses here and they've stopped because they just don't know what the future brings.
Still, experts say the current turmoil may not hurt the Republican Party.
All this stuff done in the first 200 days of the administration. They have a long road ahead before the midterms.
Do you think that Trump will pay a political price?
I'm not sure that Trump or the Republican Party as an institution is going to suffer a great deal unless the Democrats can muster an opposition that is a compelling vision as to how things could be done differently.
Morgan Radford, NBC News.
And, you know, it just is what it is at this point right here. We can't deny the fact that people are over here illegally. And what the, I guess the president of the Venezuelan, I can't even think of the name of it, but, you know, the lady that they showed that's the president of the Venezuelan community situation. Sorry, you guys. But you get what I'm saying. But the thing of this is she's talking about that they were used and stuff like that. No, Trump was very clear about getting the illegals up out of here. Illegals, period. Criminals, illegals. You know what I'm saying? Illegals doing crimes. Trump was very clear. If you're here illegally, then you're going to have to go back to your home country. Then try again to come back legally. He was very clear on that. I don't understand how clear you can get. These are just the things here, man. And, you know, as an American citizen, bro, I can't go anywhere around the world and just post up and expect people to feed me and take care of me and all this other type of stuff. And definitely, you know, some of American citizens are definitely okay and allowing this type of situation because, you know, half them people, they're not going to take them in. The ones that are truly okay with that, they're out there protesting and this and that, and oh my goodness, crying, and you know, I can't believe they're doing people like this. They're locking people up. Okay, then take in some of them same criminals that you won't, you know what I'm saying, that you don't want to leave. Take them in. How about you take them into your personal house, feed them your personal self, and you know, do for them. Take them into your personal space and see how you like that. You know, it's just ridiculous, man, that some people will sit out here and talk out the side of their necks But then no, too, I don't see none of them same liberal-minded folks taking none of these illegals in and feeding them off their own dime. This is crazy. This is crazy. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.